Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Emerald. In the previous video, we accidentally brought about the end of the world by failing to stop the bringing abouting of Groudon, as it were, here in the underwater cave. In today's video, well, we're gonna try and stop the end of the world, because we did a not so good job of stopping it in the first place. This is going to require us to return to a town we barely poked our heads into, and then seeing some new things there. We're not going to be able to do a whole ton, but we're going to do our best. And our best is good enough. So there is a big thunder and rainstorm happening in parts of Hoenn. I almost said parts of Sinnoh. Parts of Hoenn. Not all of the region is like this, but a majority of the region in the surrounding area where we currently are is like this. Intense rain, intense thunder, things of that nature. Is this a trainer I've battled before? I didn't battle you. I'm a mermaid! Hey, mermaid. One, not really on the believer train for that. Two, world is about to end. Gotta go fix that, but I guess I have time to battle you first. If you don't know how the world is going to end, essentially, Team Magma, way back, tried to activate Groudon, and he went awry, and so now, in the previous video, Team Aqua tried to activate Kyogre, and he went awry, and now, Kyogre and Groudon are both loosey-goosey, as it were, and Kyogre is causing a torrential downpour of rain that, if left unstopped, will drown not only Hoenn, but the entire Pokemon world. That is no good. Speaking of Team Aqua and Team Magma, I had a very interesting question in the comments a handful of videos ago. It might have been 2 videos ago? Someone asked me if I'm Team Aqua or Team Magma, and I said I was Team Aqua. My fantasy bursts if it were a bubble, blah 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 blah. I said I'm Team Aqua because I think it is easier to adapt to a lack of land than it would be to adapt to a lack of water. If all the water on the planet disappeared, we would not really be able to do much. If all the land, or most of the water disappeared, we would be okay. If most... No. We need water. We can always make buildings taller to get around the lack of land. We can't spawn water out of nowhere. That's the point I'm trying to make. Hashtag Team Aqua. As we appear here, we can see... Oh, hey! Looks like Groudon and Kyogre met up in, like, the opening cutscene of the video game. Yeah, they're locked in an eternal battle! They hate each other. And for some reason, they chose the inside of this town to go ahead and do battle. So, as you can see, they are slamming into each other, causing all sorts of mischief in this poor town. Okay, I can make it to the edge, right? Get me on land! Thank you. There's an ancient legend that claims the land and sea were shaped by the colossal battle between Pokemon. Well, I'm seeing that happen with my very own eyes. Whoa, I never expected to be a witness to something this huge. You're the kind of guy to pull your cell phone out and start recording when something happens. That is all. A big Pokemon is fighting with another big Pokemon. Please, someone make them stop. This is an appropriate response. Oh no, Sootopolis City will get wrecked. Get wrecked, Sootopolis City. Go for it, red Pokemon. Don't back off, blue Pokemon. Hi, hear the names of those Pokemon fighting over there? You're absurd. This is bonkers. Anyway, hey kid. I just get the sense that somehow the two Pokemon aren't angry. I think they probably can't control their own power. Interesting theory. That guy seems boring. I don't really feel like talking to him right now. Maybe we'll talk to that boring NPC later. Hey, a Pokemon gym! Sootopolis City Pokemon Gym Leader, Juan. The gym leader with the beauty of pure water. Hey, what are you two up to? Kyogre, what's wrong? Wait, yeah. Oh, Kyogre, what's wrong? Look over here, it's the red orb. Calm down, Kyogre. That's no good. It's not responding at all. Groudon, please, stop what you're doing. I know the extent of your power now. If you keep going, all Hoenn, not just Sootopolis, will be utterly ruined. Well, you're doing great, y'all. Keep it up. You shouting a nice comfortable 12 squares away, really contributing to saving the land. When two Pokemon that gigantic are fighting that savagely, there's not much that we can do. Throw a Pokeball. Do your best. Wow, this is wicked. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna excuse it because you're like 1. These giant Pokemon suddenly appeared in the middle of the city, and I've never seen them before. Why are they smashing into each other like that? Why can't they be friends, those Pokemon? The weather was clear this morning, but all of a sudden dark clouds brewed up, and rain started falling in sheets, and there was thunder and lightning too. The weather just went completely wild. Is all this because of those Pokemon? Hey, that's some good critical thinking skills. Wonder what you have to say about this. Aren't Pokemon our friends? Why are they going wild this way? Good question. Everyone in town has taken refuge and won't come out of their homes. Even I'd rather not venture outside. What do you have to say about the matter? Sigh. Zootopolis' gym leader is really lovely and admirable, but that also means I have many rivals for his attention. He's got real appeal with a double edge. I couldn't even catch his eye. Please, let me teach you Pokemon the move double edge. No, I'm okay. Oh, even you rejected me, oh lord. I am so sorry. That is, of course, another one-time move tutor who will teach your Pokemon a move one time only. And I rejected her, and now I feel terrible. But I don't want the move Double Edge, and I'm not going to feel bad for not wanting the move. Okay, let's step back outside. Also, great that that lady is just, her biggest concern is Juan, as opposed to the giant Pokemon fighting. Alright, let's talk to Steven. Those Pokemon fighting, Groudon and Kyogre. Those 2 super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep, and now they are smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. Apple, you being here now, I'll take to mean that you're prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's someone that I'd like you to meet. Come with me, please. Okay. The Pokemon, I need more max repels. Steven, I'm not ready to go yet. By the way, all these houses we're passing by are completely locked up. You can't go in and talk to the NPCs until you handle the whole Groudon and Kyogre thing. Listen, Apple. Does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are meant to be feared? That's not true. Pokemon are really more... Why am I asking you this? You already know. I already know that they're not tools for battle. They are friends to make battle. That is what they are. Fish! Fish in the wall! Fish in the wall! Fish in the wall! Just kidding, it's a door. But it looks like a fish in the wall. Okay. Oh, thanks for clearing the way. Okay, here we are. Inside here you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him. Alright. The Cave of Origin. I can run because there's no wild Pokemon in the Cave of Origin. Well, at least it wasn't in that first room. A Zubat. In the Cave of Origin. You don't know the lore behind the Cave of Origin. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you're just watching this for the first time, you probably don't. But I'll tell you what. Not really an appropriate place for a Zubat. We'll just leave it at that. Down we go to the next floor. No music. But there are blue speckles on the left wall and red speckles on the right wall. Here's Wallace. Ah, so you're Apple. I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Zootopolis, but something came up. So now I've entrusted my mentor Juan with the gym's operation. Groudon and Kyogre, the 2 Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon. But they aren't just 2 super ancient Pokemon. There's one more somewhere. Somewhere, there's a super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza. It is said that it was Rayquaza that becalmed the 2 combatants in the distant past. But even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. Apple, do you perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. Is he here? Is he in the place we've already been to? Or is he in the place that we've barely ever heard of? He's actually here. He's in the ground. Just kidding. The Cave of Origin. But that's right here. I need you to do better than that. Please, I need you to think about where Rayquaza may be right now. I mean, maybe he's in Mount Pyre. Mount Pyre? When I met the old lady there earlier, she made no mention of it. I very much doubt that the old lady would try to hide something from me. Apple, could you think about this more carefully for me? Sky Pillar. The Sky Pillar. That's it. It must be the Sky Pillar. Apple, there's not a moment to lose. We'll head to Sky Pillar right away. Well, by we, he means he will head to Sky Pillar, and we will attempt to follow after him. Sky Pillar is a bit of a ways away, so we're going to have a handful of traveling episodes again. But when we get to Sky Pillar, the game is really going to rocket forth. Old man. A person with a strong-willed and superior talent, a trainer who has knowledge and experience of many kinds of Pokemon. If such a person were to appear, I was instructed by Wallace to lead that trainer to this cave. The Sky Pillar. I've never been there. I wonder what it could be. It's not really on the map, but I know roughly where it is. We'll find it eventually. More importantly, though, we finally get to stop at the Pokemart. By the way, just to prove my point, The door is closed. No one wants to talk to you when their entire town is getting destroyed. And honestly, do you blame them? There's one way in and one way out of this gosh darn place, and it's past the Pokemon. And you also have to get your hair wet, so kind of a lose-lose. Alright, into the Pokemart. Hey, what is happening? I really want to know, but it's too scary to go outside. Cool. This weather, did something awaken? Yeah, it's called a storm. Alright, thankfully we can buy things. We don't really need revives, right? 20 revives should be fine. With max repel, I don't want to buy a full stack because I'm really done buying full stacks of things, but I'll drop a quick 33. Perfect. X we don't need. Shadow Mail. That's pretty cool. We've got Duskull on there. Speaking of Duskull, why don't we go ahead and switch out a team member for Greeper? We haven't been able to have Greeper on us, and we won't be able to have Greeper on us, I don't think. Now I need to think about it. Do we need Greeper still? Or sorry, do we need Nancy still is the question. I don't think we do. I mean, we'll need Nancy to get out of here. But I think we'll be okay swapping Nancy out again and bringing Greeper back to the party. So let's go ahead and do that. Worst comes to worst. My plan to get out of here, by the way, is I'll just fly to a new place. I will just fly out of here and fly back to, I don't know, I'll fly somewhere. But I want Greeper back in the mix for sure. Good to have you back, Greeper. Alright, yeah, instead of diving, we'll just fly out. And we should use a lot of surf to get around to places, but we should be fine with that. Okay. Now, is there a place we need to meet up with Wallace, or, like, what? We can't, this is as close as we can get to the battle, by the way. We can't talk to either of the Pokemon. Okay, where did Wallace want me to meet him, if anywhere? I'm like a lawyer. Where, if anywhere, did Wallace say to meet you? Alright, sorry for that. I just wanted to check and make sure that fly is not necessary. And I do believe it is not. We're going to fly up to Moss Deep. Moss Deep is going to allow us to head south. We need to get to route like 129, 128, that sort of area. By the way, you can see it is still rainy here in Moss Deep. Do people care about it raining in Moss Deep? No. I guess not. I guess they care a little less. Which, not entirely surprised. Okay, let's go ahead and pop a repel. One of our 40 max repels. Great, and we can begin heading south. So what's great about Moss Deep is there's a couple different ways you can head south. We're just going to go south past the city we were just in. And that is over here to the left. I love Pokemon. It's Miguel from the fan club. You have to hear this. My sweet Pokemon. Snort. I can't say it anymore. It's a secret. It's just too cute for words. Oh, my sweet Skitty's begging for a Pokeblock. It's a picture of cuteness. Sorry, but I can't talk now. You'll have to hear this next time. Yeah, I'm not busy trying to save the entire Pokemon world or anything. Call me about your cat. Actually, you know what? I want people to let me call them about my cat, so I'll let it slide. Anyway, we're going to be heading south from here. I want to battle these trainers on the road, though, because we haven't really battled them yet, and I like to battle all the trainers possible, which in theory is all the trainers in the game, but I might miss one or two. If I can do anything to minimize that count, I will. I'm going to throw a Shadow Punch. Not really sure if that's going to be incredibly effective with Greeper against a Gyarados. It is actually a complete opposite of effective. It is bad. So let's get Greeper out and run Aphrodite in. Aphrodite will be able to one-shot it. And Aphrodite is really close to a level up as well, so we want to get that for Aphrodite. She deserves it after all, as long as she can survive a Dragon Rage. She can. And can she outspeed a Gyarados is the follow-up question. She can! Very good. Well done. By the way, it's raining in the Pokemon battle. Rain is a condition I think I've explained before. There's a handful of things that I don't know, but I know for a fact it makes it so that you always hit Thunder. Aphrodite level 42, trying to learn Future Sight. I will not accept Future Sight, but I will read the description for it. Heightens inner power to strike 2 turns later. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal the damage now, instead of dealing it later. You know? You dig? Why would you do damage later when you can do damage today? Why put off till tomorrow what you can do today? My grandmother used to say that all the time. She doesn't say it anymore because I'm a grown-up, and she doesn't need to teach me little lessons like that. But if she wanted to teach me little lessons, I'm sure she would still say it. Okay, I think we need to go back sort of towards here. All these water routes in Hoenn, they look the exact gosh darn same. And so it can be very hard for me to remember which way I need to go. But I think we need to head south from here and then continue with whatever comes next, I think is what's up. So we battled here. Route was 128. Okay, here's where we started the episode. So we need to continue going south. Did I already battle you, good sir? I did. Continue south. 129. This is new. Hey, it's sunny and clear. All is well in the Pokemon world. Say hey, hey, let's get on with it. Sounds like a plan, sir. Sounds like a plan. This is Swimmer Reed sending out a spiel. Who's gonna roll. All right. So yeah, one route away and all is well in the world. Just kidding, of course. All is not well in the world. It's very bad. But there is no more rain, thankfully, so you can pause the dramatics, as it were, and just enjoy a good old-fashioned Pokemon battle here on Route 129. I think it's Route 129. Yeah, so we have to kind of head through. We're going to actually take out a pit stop in another town at some point. We've got a little ways to go to get to Sky Pillar. That is our next destination, though, and it is our last roadblock before we can battle the final Pokemon Gym. So we're definitely going to want to do it. If you wanted to battle the Pokemon Gym now, well, you can't, because Maxie is standing guard of the door, waiting for his blue Pokemon to respond to his red orb. Kind of weird how they have opposite colors. Maybe that'll be something addressed in the future. Wink, wink. Maybe, maybe. But yeah, that's sort of the gist, the arc we're on now. But of course, we're going to take things nice and carefully and battle our way through each route appropriately, which I think I'm going to save for the next episode. I want to make sure I do things right. And so we're going to end this video off here so that we can continue to the west, battling all the Pokemon trainers we need to battle, seeing everything we need to see, and progressing towards Sky Pillar. I almost said Spear Pillar, but that's in Sinnoh. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be all for now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. If you think they would enjoy it, it means a lot to me, and you guys spread my videos around. And I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.